Welcome to Firearms of America. Today, as you guys can see, I'm out here at Shooters in Fort Myers, Florida, about to do the review of something very special. I know you guys have been waiting for this one for quite some time, because this gun that I'm reviewing today is actually going to be given away. Yes, the giveaway link is in the description below, and it is something from Taran Tactical. Yes, let's open up the case. Not the box, the case. And see what we got, because we have the brand new, it's literally just came out from Taran Tactical. Look at this thing. Now this thing is called Sand Viper, chambered in 9mm 5-inch barrel, comes with a variety of magazines with different capacity. As you can see, the Trijicon, this particular one. Now, if you've been subscribed to this channel and you watched the preview of the giveaway, this gun is being given away. The link is in the description below. You know that this gun is, let's just say, pretty pricey. Okay? Now, in that video, I said that it's $6,999. Well, the package that you're getting here is more than that, because $6,999 is just the price of the handgun without the optic, without the extra magazines. All right, so the lucky winner is really going to be lucky. But before we get into all the details and all the review, let's do some shooting, because I've been waiting for this moment. Sound like Phil Collins. I've been waiting for this moment. All right, so we have taper magazine at the very top, as you can see, for a quick and easy insertion that goes very well along with this very defined Magwell from Taran Tactical. Let's load up some few rounds, just a few rounds to start with, and see what this thing can do. Now, it's very easy. If you are familiar with the 2011 platform, the mag is basically your 1911 on steroids. All right, we have double stacked magazine. That's why you have a very impressive capacity. Now this particular one, as you can see, it's nicely numbered at the back. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, and I believe this particular magazine is 23 or 22 capacity. So let's do some shooting. And I've mentioned that this particular package comes with some extra magazines, and as you can see, the biggest one here is 28 capacity magazine. So you have plenty of rounds on you. Okay, so as you can see, the targets are nicely painted. We're gonna start with the yellow circle in the very middle over here. Okay, let's do it. Super easy to rack. Oh yeah. And a bullseye. Not too shabby group for a warm-up. Yeah, I'm gonna zoom the camera in. Honestly, if you are, if your group is worse than this, then something definitely wrong with the shooter. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning and do our standard review. Okay, so as you can see, we have very nicely stippled grip. And yes, this is hand stippling. Hand stippling. Why? Because hand stippling is the best, absolutely most ultimate aggression really that you can get from a gun. As you can see on the back, you do have some G10 diamond grip. You have your beaver tail safety, which is a standard to 1911 and 2011 platforms. Very nicely extended beaver tail to give you some protection from the hammer, which is actually a light, ultralight hammer over here for extra speed. All right, you have some aggression going throughout the whole thing. Underneath the trigger guard, yep, to give you just as much really the grip point as you can get, so that you can manage your recoil as good as you can. And there are some serrations at the very front, so if you're this type of gripper, you can do that as well. All right, let's talk about some mag release. As you can see, it is nicely extended. there's some extra coverage area to give you as easy of an access to make your mag changes as fast as really you can possibly get. We have ambidextrous manual safety switch. Yes, it is ambidextrous, and as you can see,
Sorry,
it is...
I couldn't hear what you said. Sorry, could you say that again?
nicely extended so you can have your thumb on it for extra grip if that's what you like to do. We have extended slide release, and actually for my short fingers, fairly easy to catch. As you can see, one hand operation. I mean, fantastic. Probably one of my favorite things about this gun is how smooth the slide is, surprisingly, because it handles the recoil very well. And in fact, let's put a few rounds through it, and I'm gonna try to pay attention just to recoil and see exactly how flat it shoots. But it handles the recoil very well. I mean, with the 5-inch barrel, 9mm obviously, with the compensator built in, which we'll talk all about it later. Very light recoil, and I'll do the orange circle on the top. Let's see. Oh yeah, wow. That group is even better than the previous one. Man, this thing is unbelievable. What the hell? How's that even possible? That's great. Okay, coming back to the slide. Interestingly, there is a very good balance between this guide rod managing the recoil from shooting, but at the same time not making the slide hard to rack. And this is the complete opposite of this being hard to rack. This is super easy to rack. I mean, look, pinky. You got the magazine. You can rack it with the pinky. You can rack it with your... It's super easy to rack. It's super smooth. And at the same time, it handles the recoil very well. As you can see, it's a very flat shooting gun. Now, to add to the ease of racking, obviously you have some serrations at the back, some serrations at the front. If you like to rack it this way, to rack whatever. Obviously you can use the Optic to do the racking here as well. The serrations are pretty aggressive, so it's very easy to get a grip on them. Now you do have some ports going over here on the slide to give it, well, I mean, after all, it's a Sand Viper. So you have some Viper fangs, I guess, going here. Pretty good. Obviously you notice the very cool looking and also functional, adding to the flatness of the shooting, compensator at the very front, built in to the barrel. As you can see, check this out. Now you can see the guide rod here as well. Now obviously the barrel here it's not a free-floating barrel, it's a stationary, which adds up to the accuracy, to the flat shooting. So let's do some more rounds, because really this review, I just want to shoot this gun, and really that's it. In fact, you know what, let me get this longer, the 28 capacity magazine, and do some shooting. So Taran Tactical, if you're not familiar with Taran Tactical, you're probably familiar with a really cool movie called John Wick with Keanu Reeves. Well, if you ever wondered what kind of guns that were used, most of the guns, a lot of guns that John had in the movie, Keanu, a lot of them are from Taran Tactical. In fact, John Wick, I believe chapter 2, it was the Glock 34, Glock 35, I think, because it was more 40 Smith & Wesson. It was the combat master from Taran Tactical. Now you probably wonder how Keanu Reeves got his skills to shoot like he shot in John Wick movie. Well, he was training with Taran Tactical, all right? So if you're not familiar with Taran Tactical, now you are. Okay, so got some rounds in this gun. You know what? I'm gonna try to do some flippy pedals. See what we got. There we go. Man, that really says it all right there. If there's one thing I struggle on this range, is those flippy pedals, all right? They're not that hard to hit, but when you are, doing the review and when you are, trying to impress people who are watching, you are obviously trying hard, and I miss quite a lot on those flippy pedals. As you can see, this thing, it makes it just like nothing, really nothing. Okay, let's talk about the trigger. The trigger's absolutely phenomenal. So, we have a trigger over here. Now this trigger is between 175 and 275 pounds, so very, very light trigger, which is fantastic for a competition. Personally, to me, I would say even for tactical combat situations, I do prefer a good, light, crispy trigger. For me, I know some people prefer a heavier trigger, a little bit more stage trigger, but personally, to me, this is as good as of a combat, so not just competition, as good as a combat gun as well. Because you can hit the target every time you need to hit the target. So why not have it in the combat, obviously? So let's look at the trigger. We have about 2 millimeters, maybe 1.5 millimeter pre-travel. All right, and then, that's fantastic. Check this out. About 1.5 millimeter, and then, oh yeah, this is unbelievable trigger. It's fantastic. Now let's talk about the sides. Here you have a Trijicon side. This is MOA 5.0, so it's a little bit of more defined, a little bit easier to see red dot. Some people prefer a little bit of a smaller red dot. It really doesn't matter to me personally. If you're shooting more, if you're doing more distance shooting, that you probably want to go with smaller, like 2.5, for example, MOA. But honestly, it really, the difference is minuscule. Okay, so we have our red dot over here. I don't know if you can see on my camera, probably not very focused. There you go. Let's see if we can, yeah, it's very blurry, unfortunately, can't see it very well. But it's a Trijicon, it's a very, very, very good quality optic, and there are actually a variety of Trijicon optics that you can get with this gun if you're planning to purchase. Let's say you are Saudi Arabian prince, or maybe you sold your kidney, or maybe you won this gun, because it's possible. And we got my brother over here, so thank you for coming. So let's do some more shooting, and then we're gonna finish up this review, because we do have quite a few people who want to try to shoot this gun. Mr. Coyote, he wants to shoot it, and I'm sure you want to try shooting this gun, no? Okay.
I don't really like guns, but...
Yeah, me neither, no guns. I prefer trees and the birds and the forest and the mountain. For real though, I do like it. With guns, obviously. Bring the gun. Okay, so let's do some more flappy pedals, because it's why not? More fun. You know what? I'll put some more rounds into it. Why not? Why not? And I would even speculate. All right. Don't take my word for it, but I would speculate that this gun very well might be in John Wick Chapter 4. Yes. So we'll see if I'm right. You got your ear protection, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I'll send it.
Oh yeah. And not a single miss. And it's not me, it's all this gun. So, absolutely fantastic gun. I freaking love it. Honestly, I wish I could. Can I enter the? Do you think I can enter the giveaway myself? That would be weird, right?
Well, if you happen to point in, that's just...
Yeah, if I happen to win, everybody's like, ah, this is all. Yeah, so I'm probably not gonna enter. So I guess I'll have to save up, you know, just a little bit above 8 grand, and purchased this thing one day myself. So thank you very much guys for watching. As I said, the link for the giveaway is in the description below, and I'll probably add it as a pinned comment as well, just so it's easier to find, so you can't miss it. And the worst case scenario, if you're not gonna win the gun, at least you will end up with a cool mug. Alright, so thank you very much guys for watching. This was Firearms of America with some Taran Tactical Sand Viper. See you guys in the next video. Bro, this gun is freaking sick.
Yeah?
What the hell? Did you see the flippy pedals shooting?